Hey folks, this is Vint with Gaming Addiction, and once again, we're gonna play Role Player. So I have covered this game before, but for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, this is a dice rolling game where you're building your very own RPG stat sheet. If you're familiar with games like Dungeons and Dragons, you'll know that you've got strength and constitution and dexterity, wisdom, charisma, and so on. Well, we're going to be rolling dice and creating our character sheet with dice, but how we place those dice will determine how many points we get, because we may be affected by a number of different things. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The reason why I'm featuring this game again is because it now has AI opponents, which is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and just show you real quick the profile area of the game. It just shows you what you've done up to this point. I did play one game off camera just now against the AI, just testing it out for the first time. There are a couple of different levels of AI that you can play against. I played against the lowest one, and my final score was 28 to their 19, which wasn't too bad. Happy for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and hope that my luck holds true. Quick look at the options menu, again, for those of you tuning in for the first time. All right, that's good. I do have the music off for the sake of the commentary and to prevent copyright issues, though I do like the music in-game. I just don't know if it's accessible. Now, your first thought might be, oh, solo. That means I can play against the computer. Now, Role Player has its own dedicated solo mode. In order to play against the computer, which is different, playing two players or more is different than playing solo. So you want to go to Pass and Play, of all things, and then click on the human text, and then you can choose which AI you want to play against. So I'm going to go ahead and play against Adventurer AI, but again, you can totally up the challenge on this by choosing a higher difficulty. Okay, I will pick my character. As I said earlier, you're trying to place dice into an array in order to score points and get your totals for strength and dexterity where you want them. Choosing your character will help you in certain attributes. So for example, if I pick a Dragonkin character, I will gain a final score of +2 to my strength, whatever it is. So if my target strength is 16, let's say, and I end the game with 14, this modifier of +2 strength will help me reach that goal. So there may be a reason why to take a particular character over another. As far as choosing male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just aesthetic purposes. I'm just going to go ahead and choose the human, which, true to D&D, human is like the neutral character. Typically no special bonuses. So I kind of like that throwback there. All right, we'll go ahead and choose another human, and I'll just let the computer pick a random, okay, a halfling. Interesting. All right, so setup phase. This is where we choose our class, alignment, backstory. We do have the ability to choose one of two different classes. I can be the rogue. When using a skill card, you do not have to move your alignment marker. Or thief. When placing a gold die on your character sheet, gain 4 gold instead of 2. I don't know what I like. Let's go with the thief. Sure. And now we are given our alignment. We are eccentric. So as we take cards and play cards in this game, by purchasing them typically, we will adjust our alignment depending on what the card says. So if I start in the middle here, and it's a 3x3 grid, so if I buy a card that moves me to the right, I'm now chaotic. That's awesome. I want to be chaotic. I'm going to score 3 points at the end of the game if my alignment is exactly this space at the end of the game. But if I end the game anywhere else, it's either 0 or negative points. So I do not want to end the game as lawful. I want to end the game as chaotic. Not chaotic good, not chaotic evil, just chaotic neutral. That's what I want. Rift Walker. Okay, for a minute there, that L looks like a different letter. You come from another dimension. You have a strange tattoo that glows bright blue when in close proximity to treasure. So this is my character sheet. Every attribute has 3 dice that you can assign to them, and I want to assign the colored dice matching their spots. So I want my third strength spot to be red. I want my second dexterity spot to be a white die, and so on. By matching colors, I gain points. Anytime you see a star like this, that is victory points. So if I match all 6, I get 6 points. If I match 4 to 5, I get 3 points. If I only match 2 or 3, then I only get 1 point. So there's that. Next. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose your backstory or your alignment. You're just given those. You can choose out of your 2 classes, but unfortunately, you are given those. Okay, so in the very onset of the game, you are rolled 6 dice. You're just given 6 dice and you roll them, and then you place them into your character sheet. You do not get to activate their abilities. After setup, however, anytime you place a die into a row, you can observe that attribute's ability. Strength, for example, flip a die to the opposite side. So if I place a 1 somewhere and I really want it to be a 6, I can totally flip it from 1 to a 6 if I place a die in the strength row. Another thing to keep in mind is how do you know where to place dice? Well, typically, again, you're matching colors, but on top of that, you are also aiming for a target number. So, for example, my intellect, I want it to be a 17. If I can get it exactly to 17, then I score 3 victory points. If I get my charisma to be exactly 17, I score 3 victory points. However, if I get my strength to be 14 or better, I only score 1 point. Not great. I mean, I'm favoring victory points on intelligence, charisma. Strength is my weakest, but dexterity and constitution and wisdom, they will give me 2 points if I manage to reach their target numbers. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I want to put this green die here. Unfortunately, I need to get a 17 on this row, but so this is where the decisions come into play. How do I put dice down, and where do I put them? Do I aim for the target number here, 17, to get 3 victory points? Do I try and match as many colors as possible to get those victory points? Can I do both? That's the challenge. There's a blue one there. Charisma just gives me a discount in the market. You know what? Let's put a gold here, and the blue there. And I want to focus my efforts. You know what? Maybe if I put a 1 here instead of the 5, I want to put that back. Is there a... No, I guess I can't. It's weird. Typically... There we go. Okay, so my thought process was for charisma. Flip the 1 to a 6 via strength to help me reach my target number here. That would make it 10, and then using using constitution, I can up the value of 1 die, but we'll see how that goes. And then maybe we'll do 2 is my weakest, but I like dexterity. Dexterity lets me exchange the position of 2 dice. We'll just do something like, I guess something like this. This is not an ideal... Let me tell you, this is not an ideal setup for me. I am not happy with this. All right, let's start the game. And, okay, so now we are actually playing the game. This is the roll phase. You roll a number of dice equal to the number of players plus 1, and then you order them from, I think it's lowest to highest. But if you take the lower die, you get to go first during the market phase, it means you get first dibs on what you can buy. I'm going to roll these dice. 1, 4, okay, so 1, 3, 4. So now they're ordered. And now I need to figure out which of these 3 dice do I want to take. If I take the middle one, I get a free gold coin. Do I want to take the middle one? Should I take the middle one? This is awful. Let's take a look at the row here, the purchase row, just to see what's available. I am a thief, meaning I want armor that matches gray, and none of these, like the chain leggings, will give you points as part of a set, but you score extra points if you match the class type. This is red and white classes. That does not fit my thief at all. I'm looking for like leather stuff. Honest, when I buy this card for 4, that'll actually raise my alignment by 1 up to good. Gain 3 stars for each column on your character sheet with 4 or more of the same dice color. If I get a gray one in Constitution, or a black one in Constitution, that would give me 3 points. That would be good. But that would also shoot me up 1 on here. Also, before or after selecting an initiative die, flip all dice in the dice pool to their opposite sides and reorder them. Every time you use that ability, your alignment goes up by 1 to the good. I don't want to go that way. Does this affect what dice I pick? Probably not. What I could do is if I put a 1 here on Charisma, then I could flip that to a 6 and the other one to a 6 and then this to a 5 to reach my 17. Although that is just, that's a lot of dice shuffling. I don't like that. I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I'm not going to meet my numbers on each of these rows, I think. This one requires a white die, so I don't want to put a die there if I can help it. If I put something in the strength row, I could flip this black one. Maybe I do something like that. Just accept the fact I'm not going to reach my strength. Whenever you place a gold die, you do earn some money. And do I want to take the strength attribute action? Yes, I do. I want to flip this 1 into a 6. And this will hopefully help me reach my goal down here. We're going to go ahead and finish that. Okay, and because I chose first, the computer will choose next, one of these other 2, but I get first dibs on the pool. Now, yeah, I can choose a card in the market row. Do I want to? I honestly like this honest card. However, it's 4 money. I have 13, and it would raise my alignment by 1. Now, luckily, whenever you put a die into wisdom, you can actually move your alignment. So that would help me reach that that spot. I would just have to shoot for a gray die and Constitution to try and get these 3 extra victory points. Do I go for it? Why not? Let's go ahead and buy the card that raises my alignment up to good. I needed to get over to the right and down 1 in order to reach this 3 victory point goal. But these are victory points at the end of the game if I can get a lot of colors of the same type. It's going to be tough, especially with this last column. I mean, that's going to be rough. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit end turn. Now, the computer will buy 1. If you don't want to buy 1, you can discard one of your choice, and you get 2 gold for it. Ooh, that's crazy. All right, I like that pink 6 out of all this. The question is, where do I put this? I don't want to put this here in Constitution. I want a gray die there. I can put this down here, and that would give me 16 out of 17 score for this bottom row. Using Constitution, I'll be able to change this 4 into a 5. Whenever you put a die into the Constitution row, you can increase or decrease the value of a die by 1. So I like that. Now, I took the last one, meaning the computer will choose one of these cards first. So let's see what they chose. They chose Cure Wounds. I get one of these other 2. Okay, weak. Gain 2 victory points if either your strength or constitution attribute score is 8 or less. Well, my strength is going to be pretty darn low, so I'm happy with that. In addition, because I put a die in the charisma row, I gain a discount in the market by 1. So this card that normally costs 2 costs 1, and my alignment will shift to the right. I'm going to go ahead and buy that card, and now my alignment is now over to the right. Not a bad turn, but hey, there's many more to come. All right, roll the die. Let's see what we get. Ooh, those are nasty dice. Okay. Do I want to reorder these dice? It's possible because I may want this white 3 to go in the dexterity area. The question remains, if I put the 3 in dexterity, that means I can swap the position of 2 dice. What would I swap right now? Not a whole lot. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of high-value dice. So maybe I don't do that. Maybe I'll take I'll leave it as is, take the 3. That gives me money. And I'll take the middle money bonus as well. And just put the 3 on wisdom or something like that. that way I can move my alignment. So we'll just keep it as is. I'll go ahead and take the middle one for the money. We'll put that in wisdom. If I can get 2 more gold die here in the middle, that would also give me 3 victory points for having that honest one. Do I want to take the wisdom attribute action? Actually, probably yes. I'm going to go ahead and take the action, and that I'm going to move it down by 1. And now I've reached my chaotic spot. I want to stay here. If I move from it, I need to make sure that I need to get back to it before the end of the game so I can continue scoring those 3 points. All right. The computer will now draft a die. All right. Market phase. Do I get... Okay, I do get to choose first. Foolish. Gain 2 victory points if either your intelligence or your wisdom is 8 or less. Intelligence may be a thing, but I want to have 3 points here. I want to get 17. Whether or not I can pull that off is a different story. Heavy crossbow. When buying from the market, pay 1 fewer gold. That would use up both of my weapon slots. I don't know how I feel about that. Courageous. When scoring attribute goals, +2 or -2 value to any single attribute score. I think that is going to help me reach a number that I need. So I'm going to buy that. Now my alignment is going to go up. Luckily, I still have the ability to bring it back down before the end of the game, but I think this will give me some wiggle room during scoring. Okay, let's go ahead and end that, and the computer's going to pick the heavy crossbow. Okay. Ooh, leather gloves. I definitely want that. That fits my thief. All right, so he drafted the very last die, which means that no matter what I pick here, I'll get first dibs at the market. I'll take those leather gloves. So what am I going to take? If I take the 4, that gives me... okay, that would actually be good, because if I take the red die and put it in strength, I gain 2 victory points if your strength or constitution is 8 or less. That would give me 7 and a gold. So let's do this. Now I can also flip a die over to its other side. How do I want to do that? Which die do I do that to? I'll take the action. Which die should I flip at this point? Maybe intelligence to try and get that up. Preview state. Yeah, okay. So I could turn this 2 into a 5, and if I get 2 6s here, that might help me reach these 3 victory points. So I'm going to turn this into a 5 for right now. And I guess that's good enough. Okay. Now end turn, and now I can choose from the market because I took the earlier die. Definitely buying these leather gloves. +1 victory point for set if worn by purple or black classes. I just happen to be a black class. The thief. Okay. End our turn. Alright, he's taking intimidate. Alright, let's see what we got here. Roll dice. Lots of purple. Okay, no dice need to be reordered. Fine. I want to take that white 5, I think. But those leather boots are so tempting. I need to make sure I get those before he gets them. He may not take them. He is a sorcerer. Unless he just discards it to just screw me over, he may choose one of these other 2. I don't know. My other option is obnoxious. Gain 2 victory points for each attribute row with 3 of the same color. If I get another gold die here and ignore the color, I would get some points for that. That's a possibility. If the leather boots are gone. I kind of want to take the white one here and put that here. Yeah, let's do that. Do I take the dexterity action, meaning do I swap the position of any 2 dice? Oh, man. Do I swap the position of any 2 dice? I'm actually... I really can't. I need to keep the black dice where they are. I need to keep the black dice where they are and try and get a fourth one in Constitution. That gold wisdom one, what would I swap? There's no reason to swap anything. Yeah, there's no blue die that can go down here to replace this 4. Yeah, we'll just skip the action, unfortunately. But this locks in 3 matching spaces: green, white, and red. So I'm guaranteed 4 to 5 victory point, or 3 victory points rather, at the end of the game for matching 4 different colors: red, white, green, and blue. We may not go for 6, but we'll see how this ends up playing out. All right, what are you gonna take, sir, ma'am? You took the boots! You jerk! You absolute jerk. Well, here's the thing. If I buy Obnoxious, 2 victory points for each attribute row with 3 of the same color die. That is going to be very niche, only because I mean, I'd have to get 2 green here, maybe another gold here. But if I shoot for Obnoxious, then I'll know that I won't be able to get these final 2 dice. Oh, this sucks. Okay, well, that would at least bring me down in alignment. So regardless, I should take it, I think, just to have it. I've got 5 money left. I can't believe he took those leather boots. Jerk. All right, there's the black die that he took it. Of course he took it. Why would he not? Okay, well, I've got a 1 or a 5. Man. I want to take the 5. I can put that in dexterity again, but, I mean, I could shoot for 4 red or 4 purple in this column, and that would give me that whole honest thing. I don't think... No, that's only 12. I would not score 2 victory points doing that. Oh, man, this is a tough one. There's no reason to take the 1. Unless, well, here's the thing. It just says, if either your Constitution or Strength... Okay, not Dexterity. Okay. Alright. I guess I would put that here. Kind of sucks doing it that way, but do I take the action? What would I exchange it with? Nothing. There's really nothing to exchange it with. Well, no, we'll just skip it. This is not my better game, let me tell you. All right. We can choose one of these. Pickpocket. When I choose this action, or when I take it, I will decrease the face value of 1 die on your character sheet by 1 to gain 2 gold, but it also lowers my alignment to evil. This one is the opposite. It goes up. +1 face die to 1. That might not be a bad one, so that I can lower strength and up something else. But I'd have to keep lowering my alignment to make up for that. Ooh, when scoring attribute goals, +1 value to all gold die. That might actually help me with wisdom. I'm going to buy this dagger, I think. We'll end the turn. He's going to buy acrobatics. I'll buy the dagger. All right. I'm still at 8 here, which is fine. But now I'm at 10 on wisdom. And if I can get a 4 on that, that would be awesome. Okay, end turn. Roll. Not the colors I'm looking for. Although that gold one. That gold 5 would be great for this spot. Because again, I've got Obnoxious. Gain 2 victory points for each attribute row with 3 of the same colored dice. I'd have to get a black one for this and a black one for this honest. I'm trying to match so many different things right now. The other option is, well, here's the thing. If I put this here, that guarantees my 2 points, because that would be 16. Or I can put the green one here and try and get another green one. Ooh, well, I think we need to guarantee the points. Let's do this. That does 2 things, really. Yeah, that gives me 2 points for that row. I'm going to skip the action. I don't think there's any reason to change my alignment right now. Unless there's something I want to buy here that would lower or change my alignment, but the computer's going to go before me. So that's a dangerous thing to do. During final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card. All right, we'll just stay put. We'll just stay put. Skip. Okay, so again, putting this 5 here, guaranteed. I have 16 points, and I need a goal of 15 or 16, and that completes Obnoxious. Gain 2 victory points for each attribute row with 3 of the same color die. So that's going to help me out here. We'll end our turn. Let's see what he picks. The 1. Okay. And what's he going to pick? The Mystic Cloak. Famous. During final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card. Well, my alignment card is on 3, so that's essentially 3 extra points at the end of the game. So as long as I don't move it. And the alignment is going to the right. I'm already furthest right, so that does not affect me. I'm going to go ahead and buy this for 6. That brings me down to 2 money, but, you know, so it goes. We'll end our turn. Okay, oh, there's that black 6. He took the blue one, thank goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm taking this black 6, I'm putting it in Constitution. Do I want to increase the value of a die by 1? Yes, I'm going to increase blue by 1. This will reach my 17 out of 17 gold that I need to get 3 victory points. And by putting a black 1 in Constitution, that actually satisfies this honest. Gain 3 victory points for each column on your character sheet with 4 or more dice of the same color. I now have 4 black dice. The second column, I'm going to have to get 2 gold. And this final column, I'm going to have to get 2 red in order to make that. Whether or not I can do it, that's anyone's guess. So we'll end turn. And I get to go first here and picking from the market. I can't really afford anything. I can afford the chain tunic, but it's only 1 point. What does he need? He needs... Okay, yeah, there's no reason for this character. He's got a chain set. He could buy it and get a victory point. Gain 2 victory points if your character sheet has dice of all 7 colors. Now's the time to look at his stuff and see what he's got. He's got, I think, all of the different colors. I'm going to get rid of Compassionate so that he can't cash in. Although these Mystic Robes is what he needs. That could actually... Yeah, he's got a Mystic set. Alright, yeah, we are going to just discard the Mystic Robes so that they can't cash in on that. Out of all of them, that would hurt me the most, I think. Alright, they're taking the armor, which... Eh. Alright, rolling dice... 3, 1, 4. Out of all of these, what do I want? I would love the red die, but I can't place it in Constitution yet because it has to go in the leftmost spot. Yeah, so no matter what I do here, I'm not going to get the second column done. Oh, no. If I can shoot for 2 green dice here, that would be awesome. I could put a 4 in Constitution. The market has the Mystic Cow, and I want to get rid of that before he gets it. Focused. Gain 2 victory points for each attribute row with 3 dice of the same value. I don't have that at all. I don't know if he does. He could. He could. The strength and dexterity is looking very much like it, but that's very niche. I could screw him and take the 1. I don't want to do that. I'd rather take the 3 or the 4. But if I take the 1, I do a number of things here. I prevent him from matching this 1 here to his dexterity, and I prevent him from... Well, he could still take that other card. But I could still... Yeah, that would prevent... If he grabbed Focused, that 1 would not kick in because I took it. Also, I want to get rid of this Mystic Cow so that he does not complete any more sets. So, I know it's weird, but I'm taking the 1, and I'm probably going to take a hit on this, but so it goes. Now, do I want to take the Constitution action? I think I do. What would I do with it? What would I increase if I needed it? I mean, I could up this. Maybe I don't adjust anything. I'm a little concerned about... Ooh, this is tough. Man. If I were to do... If given the chance, I'd love to flip these to 6s, but the only thing I can do at this point is increase or decrease dice and reroll dice. That's it. Oh, man. All right. I guess we'll just up this by 1, and it's kind of a waste in my opinion. Let's do that. That way, if I get a 6... any 6, I could put it here and complete this. That's my best hope. And now I'm going to take a card in a minute. Give me that Mystic Cow. I'm going to discard it. You cannot have it. Nope, nope, nope. And they took Nimble, which is just victory points. It's not bad. Leather Greaves. I need that. I need it. He took the 6, so no matter what I pick here, I'm going to get first shot at those Leather Greaves. Do I want the 5 or the 4? Okay, what I could do is I could place the 5 on the purple, and then, in doing that, yeah, that's awesome. My gold dice give me that 1 extra value, so I've met that. Take the Constitution action, yes, and I'm a little concerned about this row. I would really need some high dice here. What would I increase? Maybe this 5 into a 6? Let's do it. Hopefully that's going to help me out later on. We'll see how this goes. Now I can purchase something. I get first dibs. Definitely the Leather Greaves. I already have 1, so another one's going to give me 3 victory points. Yep. Plus 1 if set is worn by purple or black classes. So, yeah, I'll get some extra points that way. All right. Give me some high dice. High dice. 1, 3, 4. That gold die looks good, but he may take it first. Oh, it's my turn. I'm definitely taking the 4 because this 4 turns into a 5. That's going to be the way to go. Unless... Here's the thing. I could take the green 1, screw the 3 points, and say, okay, I'm taking this 1 for its color... and hope that I get another green on the next turn so that I can get 2 victory points. I feel better with the gold 4 here. Let's do that. And now, this allows me to re-roll a die. What would I re-roll here? I think I would re-roll the black 2 in dexterity to try and get to 16, 17 if I can. Let's give it a shot. 6. We got it. Nice. Okay, yes, I am keeping the 6. Absolutely. Okay, not too shabby. We didn't make strength, obviously, but we won it low because of this weak card that we have. We actually score points for having low strength. What we need now is a 6 on this last one. I don't know if that's going to happen in turn. All right, he gets first dibs at the market. What's he taking? Oh, he got rid of concentrate. Knowledge? Here's the thing. If I buy this and use it, that will increase... I can increase or decrease the face value of a die by 1 or 2. However, that also shifts my alignment to the left. I need those 3 victory points. So I don't want knowledge. I don't want that knowledge card. Unless there's a way for me to move it back after the fact, but I don't think there is. Not unless there's another card comes up in the market row that lets me shift it. I could buy it. I could totally buy it and just not use it. I don't have to use it. Again, this was not a when bought move your alignment. It's when you use it, you move your alignment. So I don't have to use it, but I can hope for another card in the market next turn that shifts my alignment back to the right. That's what I'm going to hope for anyway. So we'll hit end turn. And Leather Pauldron. I need that. There are 6s. Awesome. Okay. That actually helps me complete my intelligence. Let's take the... Now, here's the thing. He took the first die. He could totally take this just to screw me over. The other cards in the array... Ooh, gain 2 victory points if either your dexterity or charisma is less than 8. No, they're not. Dexterity, charisma, no. But it shifts my alignment back to the right when bought. So that means I could use my... If he buys my Leather Pauldron, I could use my knowledge to adjust dice somewhere, which I don't need to do anymore. I've got everything where I want them. So maybe I just take a die. It doesn't matter at this point, I don't think. I can take the purple one. Yeah, fine. I'll get some money for it. Do I want to take the intelligence? No. And again, intelligence lets me reroll dice. But at this point, 5 of my 6 rows are where I want them. And strength is where I want it because I've got that weak card. So I don't want to change anything. I'm going to skip that action. And I have to hope he doesn't take my Leather Pauldron. You jerk! You jerk face! You took... Why? You don't need leather! You took my leather! Oh, the computer. Okay, gain 1 victory point for every 2 gold dice on your character sheet. I don't think we do that. It's not worth it. I have a card here somewhere. Famous. During final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card. I'm going to get 6 points for this 3 here. No way can I possibly make up for that with Envious. So I'm just not going to buy anything. I'm just going to discard it. Get some money out of it. Activate abilities one last time. I don't want to. I don't want to use knowledge. And end. All right, that is the end of the game. Let's see how we did. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I think I did better this game than the last game. 36 points. So just to recap here, we met Dexterity, Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. We met those values, and we got these victory points. We did not meet Strength. We got 8. We needed 14. But we had that weak card down here that gives us 2 victory points for having a very bad Strength score. So that all worked out in the end. Famous gave me an additional 3 points because I met my alignment. 3 points for having, 4 black in the first column. Courageous. When scoring, I did not use Courageous, even I didn't need to. It was nice to have in my back pocket, but it turned out I didn't really need it. And yeah, that's it. Okay, finished game. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. All right, folks. Well, that was Role Player. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I can publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.